Hey, what's up guys, this is Loke75 and in today's Star Wars Rogue One video, I'm going to be breaking down that new trailer yet again, but this time instead of pulling out the obvious information, I'm going to be pulling out some of the smaller details in this trailer that some people might have missed in the multiple times we've all viewed it, because let's admit it, we've all seen this trailer more than once. So I'm going to pull out, once again, like I said, 7 small details about this trailer. Be sure to tell me in the comment section down below at the end of this video what details you pulled out as well.
The world is coming undone.
Now, in the first 8 seconds of this trailer, there are 2 details that I want everybody to point out from the 8 seconds. First one is the music. Now, if you really pay attention to it, you can hear that is a slowed piano version of the Imperial March, and it seems to be a trend with all the Star Wars trailers to start off with some kind of slowed version of a very classic song from the Star Wars saga. The first one is, of course, the Force theme song, rare known as kind of like the Binary Sunset. Or it's been played multiple times in Star Wars, so it's like there's many variations of it. And now you have a piano slow version of the Imperial March, which is my personal favorite. It kind of is reminiscent of the song that was played during Darth Vader's death in Star Wars Episode 6, but I think that's played on the harp rather. But it still takes me back to that moment. So anytime I hear Imperial March, I love it. Now, the second missable details you can pull out is the ships that you can see taking off from Jeddah in this shot. You can see they're kind of like the butterfly design. Now, those ships have the same design as the ship that everybody sees blow up in almost every trailer. I don't know if that means that this ship is holding kind of special cargo, because that leads me to believe these are kind of cargo ships, but we have to wait to find out.
A major weapons test is imminent. We need to know how to destroy it.
If you're really doing this, I want to help.
Good.
Good. I've been recruiting for the rebellion for a long time.
We destroyed our home. I fight the Empire now.
I fear nothing. All is as the Force wills it.
The captain says you are a friend. I will not kill you.
Thanks. There isn't much time.
Now, the biggest missable detail that somebody might have missed viewing this part of the trailer is actually when you see the Death Star. The Death Star in this shot appears to be upside down. Now, if you've seen Star Wars Episode 4 and Episode 6, the kind of dish shape where the actual laser fire from is actually on the northern part or the upper half of the Death Star. This one's on the bottom part. It's kind of weird to see that, and I don't know if it's kind of like how Earth is, and if you're really in like the South Pole, you're really standing upside down, but you don't really notice it. And so if you're on the inside of the Death Star and it's in that kind of direction, you don't really notice it. Or is that way the camera work is? Is it really pointing the actual direction that we all see it? Or can the Death Star rotate in that kind of form? But it's kind of odd to see the laser actually at the bottom half, because traditionally it is at the top. It is seen in every image for the Death Star. So that is kind of weird to see. But like we always say, we can't really judge it off what we see. But it is, like I said, kind of weird to see the Death Star upside down.
Every day they grow stronger.
There is a 97.6% chance of failure.
He means well.
This is our chance to make a real difference. Are you with me?
All the way.
Now, in these last few bits of the trailer, this is the action shots of the trailer, of course. Now, in these shots, there were some things I pulled out. Now, to me, the most interesting thing was the part where you see the tank, and you see the tank troopers and the stormtroopers around it, and they're firing on a building. Now, to me, this looks like it might be a rebel outpost of some sort. If you look closely, you can see in the building, there's a rebel that appears to be wearing the dish helmet kind of thing, similar to what rebels wore in the beginning of Star Wars Episode 4. And you can make out other people running away from the conflict with blasters in tow. And they look like A280Cs, if you ask me, which are the standard rebel blasters. This looks like it may be an attack on a rebel outpost. Now, moving on to what else I pulled out, you can kind of make out some things concerning Rook, who is one of the new characters. Now, Rook does not appear in the shot where the whole Rogue One crew is in a dropship with other rebels. Now, this appears to be the beginning of the assault on Scarif, which you see multiple times in the first trailers released for Star Wars Rogue One. Now, considering his background, he found out he is an Imperial pilot. So this could mean that he does defect in this film. This has already been confirmed. But you can find out that this means that he is leading a squadron of X-Wing fighters into the battle, as you did see X-Wings flying overhead in this trailer, or he just didn't participate in this battle altogether. This is the two things I led to with this kind of decision. Now, I'm not saying that he's still in the Empire by this point, but I think he's either leading a squadron of X-Wing fighters or he is not participating in the battle. Now, another thing about this, in a later shot in this trailer, you can see that he's still wearing his Imperial garbs. It looks like they're on an Imperial ship or some kind of Imperial base, because you can tell by the door design in the background that this may be an Imperial installation. Now, in terms of if he is still on the Empire by this point, or if they're on a spy mission, which is also confirmed to be in this film in some form or fashion, I don't know. I'm going to be leaning more towards they're on a spy mission, and this is him wearing his old Imperial clothes, because, of course, he would know everything, considering that he is a former Imperial pilot. So I'm going to say that this is the point where they're on the mission. Now, you can notice that Kaysen isn't wearing his spy clothes, but I don't think he was confirmed to be actually wearing clothes. He might be going in pretending to be a prisoner, which is similar to what Han, Chewie, and Luke did in Star Wars Episode 4 when they went in disguise on the Death Star. Of course, they went in disguise as Imperial Stormtroopers, and Chewbacca was the prisoner. So this is maybe what they're doing for this. But I'm very interested to see how this film plays out. Be sure to tell me down in the comment section down below, what other small details did you pick out from the Rogue One trailer? Be sure to leave a like and share this video with your friends if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to Marauders Guild for the latest and greatest Star Wars Rogue One content on YouTube. Until next time, this has been Logan 5 from Marauders Guild. I'll definitely see you guys in a later video.